Wildlife is starting to see the after effects of the winter storm.
But it's the local bat population that's really taking a big hit. Eyewitness News reporter Jordan Foster joins us now live with why. Jordan?
Hey Sharon, we're here at the overpass of I-10 and Vance Jackson Road where a lot of bats tend to hang out at over here. Well, the problem is a lot of those bats that survived the freeze are now weak and hungry, and which is causing a lot of them to now fall to their deaths. Texas wildlife is still recovering from last week's winter snowstorm.
What has happened, besides the fact that they froze to death, are the ones that didn't freeze to death are starving to death.
These pictures posted by the Texas Parks and Wildlife shows the fate many of them suffered. The San Antonio River Authority says post-winter storm, they've collected over 500 non-native fish.
This happens almost every year to some degree, but it's typically 5 fish here, 10 fish there. It's typically not hundreds of them.
Environmental scientist Sean Donovan says the large number of dead fish shouldn't have any serious effects on the ecosystem. But Michelle Camara at the Southern Wildlife Rehab says thousands of bats are still recovering. And if they don't, San Antonio could see some real long-term effects.
They're important for our keeping us healthy, eating insects that give us diseases, but they also are for our crops. They'll actually fly down to Corpus Christi in one night, eat all the corn husk moss and stuff off those crops and come back. So now our agriculture is going to be affected by the lack of bats.
Camara says she's helped collect around 7,500 bats, and so far 1,500 of them have died. San Antonio has the largest bat population in the nation, but Camara says it's a population that could be shrinking if many of them don't get better.
Got about 6,000 or so now that are still alive and doing well. There's some of them right behind me right now. So the fact that they're hanging like that leads me to believe that they're doing much better. So these guys are getting stronger, and when they're doing that, that means I can release them soon or they can leave.
And Camara says if you find a dead bat in your area, do not touch it. I repeat, do not touch it with your bare hands. She says you can put gloves on, double bag it up, and then throw it away. And if you find a living bat, of course, you can call the experts and they'll be on the way to pick it up. We're live on the Northwest Side. Jordan Foster, KENS 5, Eyewitness News.